for about 11 months, and this is only the second time it's done a part regen that I'm aware of. However, this was the first time that it actually said I needed a park regen, and I had to go through the whole process of trying to request a park regen from it, and I got a little scared. I ended up having to switch the truck off, switch it back on. Finally got it to do a park regen, and I ain't lying, man, I was scared to death. I just knew I was going to be in trouble tonight. The reason I was so worried is because we've got our whole week booked, man. I got all my loads booked. I don't have to go on that load board and look for another load for almost 2 weeks. At least a good 10 days before I have to look at another load board. Unless I get an email alert telling me about a really, really good load picking up around the house for the week of Halloween. Picking up around the 27th or 28th of October. Unless I get an email alert saying that, I'm not going on that load board. So anyway, we're up here in Jackson, Georgia, and we got some stuff to talk about, and it ain't all good. It's kind of crazy. So let's get going. Let's do it. Let's get going. We're going to take the duck man for a walk, and we get a chance, we'll talk about it while we're out there taking the duck man for a walk, and we'll let the truck finish up this regen, I hope. Fingers crossed. All right. Yeah, you probably done figured out where we at. Dad. What you doing, boy? Yeah. We are at the TA. And Dad, stay over here, buddy. In Jackson, Georgia. Yeah, right next to the interstate. Yeah, we got all our loads booked up all the way through the end of the week. Y'all want to find out where all we're going? Let's do it. Whew. Well, sorry we didn't get any video this morning of our delivery and our pickup in Georgia. I just been so stressed out trying to get all these loads booked so I can get home, you know, for this weekend, coming up weekend. So anyway, we delivered over in Jacksonville this morning, and then we went to Garden City, Georgia, picked up a load there, and now we're on our way up to Chattanooga. We're going to deliver up there in the morning, and then we're going down to Albertville, Alabama, and we're going to pick up a load there, head out to Danville, Illinois, deliver there, then we're going to Lincoln, Illinois, and pick up Thursday and deliver back to Lake Park, Georgia, Friday, most likely. Sometime on day Friday. They said it's drop and hook in Lake Park, so as soon as we can get it there. So that's the plan. And we'll be home Friday afternoon. And we won't be back on the road again until after the Florida State-Syracuse game, homecoming in Tallahassee. That's October 26th. So we'll be back on the road probably on the 28th. At the very earliest, the 29th. But most likely the 27th or 28th. No earlier than the 27th for sure. So that's the plan. We're going to try to execute it. If you noticed a while ago, we had some issues with the part regen. When I got here and I got stopped, it said part regen needed. So I toggled through the gauges or the controls and everything to the after treatment, clicked on part regen request. It said conditions not met for part regen. And the soot level was like 24, I believe. So I didn't know what to do. I was starting to panic, man. I didn't know if I was gonna have to put it in, take it into the TA to see if they could force a regen or what. So I switched the truck off, waited a minute or two, switched it back on, tried it again, and that time it did the part regen. So hopefully it'll do the part regen and we'll be good to go. We won't have no more issues, I hope. We still most likely are gonna have to replace the radiator because I'm still leaking coolant. So not happy about that, but I'm gonna try to make it the rest of this week and get home. I priced some radiators. They range in price from about $450 up to about $1,000, just depending on what you get. So we'll have to see. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. It's part of the business, right? So I need to check my warranty and see if radiator might be covered. I doubt it. But it'd be worth it looking into it and see. So anyway, we're gonna go jump in the truck, get a little din. Oh yeah, guess what our boy Ducky did? Huh? Your sweet little Ducky. Guess what your sweet little Ducky did? Yeah, he ate a whole, well, not a whole bag, almost a 2/3 of a bag full of smoked chicken jerky. We're talking like at least 15 pieces of that big old smoked jerky. He ate that whole, what was left in the bag. I was talking to Teresa on the phone, right? So he was back there in the sleeper. I thought he was asleep or something. I didn't even hear him do it. I keep the treats up on the top little cubby up there. And I guess all that bouncing around, they must have fell out on the floor. And he got a hold of them. I never even heard it. I never heard it the whole time. Next thing I know, after I got done talking to Teresa, I looked down and he's got his head stuck in the daggum bag, finishing them off. Fart knocker. That's it. No more treats the rest of the trip. No more treats till we get home Friday. I know I'm being hard on him, but he ate a whole freaking bag of chicken jerky. It's a miracle he ain't throwing up. Come here, Ducky. You see, he knows he's done been bad. Ducky, have you been bad? Huh? Have you been bad? Oh. Sorry about that. Dropped the phone. Am I upside down? Am I still upside down? I might be. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Now I'm right side up. Ducky, come here. Tell everybody, say, I'm a bad boy because I ate a whole bag of chicken jerky. Yes, I'm a bad boy. Yes, I'm a bad boy. But they were so damn delicious, I just couldn't stop with one, Dad. It's like a potato chip, you can't just eat one. So, but, no more treats. Besides, he ate most all of them, so. Anyway, we're gonna go get in the truck, eat me some dinner, and hope that he don't throw up. I'm pretty sure he won't, maybe, because that was over 2 hours ago when he did that. So, he would have done throwed up by now, I would think. Besides, he pooped and peed, so hopefully he's okay. Fart knocker. Anyway, y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to try to get our butt on up to Chattanooga a little bit later on. All right, hold on. Let's go this way. Well, it ain't ideal location, but you gotta keep them out of the highway. And don't you gotta watch that highway come back. So they just popped the dock. So anyway, it's been a rough morning. The original plan was to leave out around 3 o'clock after doing an 8-hour break. I hit the snooze button and went back to sleep. But lucky for me, I had an auxiliary alarm set that woke me up at 4:45 just before my 10-hour break was up. So we jumped up, got dressed, let the duck man do his business. By then, it was after our 10-hour break was up. Ran on over to the Love's, got a splash of fuel. Started heading up this way, right on up to Chattanooga. Got around Atlanta okay, slowed down a little bit, but not too bad. But when we got within 2 miles of the I-24, I-75 split up here in Chattanooga, dead stop. We just creeping. And all of a sudden I started seeing steam coming up from my engine. Overheating. I say it was overheating. It was up to 210, and the steam was coming from the water splashing off the top of the radiator where it's been puddling up back onto the engine. Because the truck, I got those big tanks, polymer and totes, and it was just rocking me back and forth like this. And so I think that's where it was coming from. Somebody told me that the fan don't kick on until it gets up over 212, so it was right at 210. And I turned the AC off because I was afraid it was gonna overheat. I should have left the AC on, they said, because then the fan would be blowing. Anyway, we pulled into that rest area right there as soon as you cross into Tennessee, and switched it off and let it cool down for about an hour. And that was around 8 o'clock, 8:15. And we got up here around 9:30, because by then traffic done started moving. We just zipped right on through there. And I think as long as the truck's driving down the road, it stays cool, no problem. But I'm worried about the mountains, because in the last 24 hours, I've put 2 gallons of water in that damn reservoir. So she's leaking pretty good. I just got to make it till Friday. I think what I'm going to do is when I get back home, I'm going to take the truck over there Monday morning to, I'm going to call them and see first. But maybe take it over to Dothan and see if I can't get it into the Volvo shop. Go ahead and get the radiator replaced. Maybe go ahead while they got it out and do the clutch fan too. Put a new clutch in the clutch fan. Anything that's easy to go ahead and fix while the radiator is out, go ahead and fix. All new hoses except for the ones I've already bought. And maybe while they got the radiator out, go ahead and maybe put new fan belts on it too, you know, since I got it out. And it's easy to access. I already got the belts, so might as well go ahead and do that too, you know. And then keep the old ones for spare in case those new ones break. And because I'm going to be taking off, you know, the whole week. So I would think during that whole week's time, they could get all that done. It's just going to cost me out the ass. New radiator, labor, belts, clutch fan, probably $2,000 minimum. So that's part of trucking, you know. You gotta keep the wheels rolling. If the wheels ain't rolling, you ain't making no money. So it's part of it. Lucky for me, I've had a good week this past week. This week here is going to be a good week. So yeah, back-to-back good weeks, even with the vacation time. I think we'll be okay. You got to do what you got to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Get it taken care of, and hopefully we'll be good as new when we get back out here. I mean, we got new shocks, new wheel seals, new airbags, 4 new drives, 2 new steer tires, new starter, put some new sensors in it. So I've done a decent amount. New reservoir up over the radiator, all that stuff. I mean, I've done a decent amount of work to it, you know. So hopefully we get the radiator situation squared away. We'll be good then for a while, I hope. So, anyway, we're here in Chattanooga. We made our delivery. And did you check out this hump? Look at this hump right here. Look how close the landing gear is down to the ground. See it right here? I had the tandem slid all the way to the back and it almost scraped the ground. I had to slide the tandems back up. Goes down there. And then you got that ditch over there. You see that ditch right there? And then all the posts over there. I had the blind side back it around. So it was a struggle. But it wouldn't have been that bad of a struggle if it wasn't going up over this hump. So that's what made it so rough. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. We made our delivery. We're on our way now to Albertville, Alabama for a pickup. And we'll start a new video along the way. So, hopefully. So we'll see. Let's see if Fart Knockers around here wants to say something. Hit that. Want to say goodbye? Say no. What we say? Hit that. Say we'll see y'all next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that wonderful stuff that y'all do that we appreciate. So, don't forget our motto. You're an owner operator. Don't haul no cheap freight. All right? All right.